Yeah, to the arm. Oh, yes, sir. It's fire, yo.
Greetings, salutations, everyone. Welcome to This Is It. I'm your co-host, Corey Roy, along with my partner in crime, Hollywood. What's up, brother?
It's Hollywood Red Cup. Making Red Cup. The remix, yo. I'm here, yo, doing good, man. Just living life, you know what I'm saying? And doing all shit like Black Dad Energy, yo, man. I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story, yo. This motherfucker Cam went to school. This nigga called 4 times because my wife, she talked to she was like, yeah, if he coughs this many times or whatever, this nigga called 4 times. They done took him out the class, put him in the shit, isolated him, and it was like, boom. Unless you come back with a negative COVID test, you gotta stay home for 10 days. Now, I work from home. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, shit.
Yeah.
We're trying to find, like, appointments or whatever, like, for the quick rapid joints. The rapid joints that this happened on yesterday.
Right.
So all the appointments around here is taken up. It's like 2 days out. Wifey makes a call. She found a spot. I had to drive a motherfucking hour to get this motherfucker tests. Because he called 4 times in the fucking classroom. Took the test. Came back. Hey, and I'm not even mad at it. Honestly, yo, you know what I'm saying? I already got jabbed up. You know what I'm saying? I'm 2 shots. Yo, 2 shots in. I'm about 20 shots in right now. But 2 shots in, I'm good. I'm vaccinated and all that. So I'm not even mad at him, but it's just like, yo, it's like one of them inconveniences where you be like, man, what the fuck? And at the same time, it's just like, all right, I understand.
Yeah,
so
man, it's
I had to bring him back.
Brother.
Yeah, that Black Dad energy, yo. Like when you in it, but you may not be in it. You in it, but I'm only in it, yo, because you related to me. Because if you won't, if you ain't look like me, man, if I had some questions. Fuck that shit, yo. You don't need an education. Sit your ass at home. I'm not dropping all that. Like, hold up. You the mailman, like, you got good hair like the mailman? Fuck you, man. I don't know you.
And last but not least, my man Phenom. What's going on, brother?
Yo, Phenom 202 DDA representative. Yo, man, I don't fuck around with these people. I mean, I understand COVID is a big thing, yo, but I'm really down to give niggas the sweet tooth treatment, yo. If you ever watch Sweet Tooth, yo. Yes. Motherfuckers get that disease, yo. They be at parties and stuff laughing and joking, and somebody's hand starts shaking because they got the disease. Motherfucking take your ass to a chair and set the house on fire. What you with it?
Right. They don't play in that joint, yo. As soon as somebody's hand starts shaking, yeah.
You gotta watch Sweet Tooth, man. You would think it's like a lovey-dovey.
You said Sweet Tooth?
Yeah.
With the little kid with
on Netflix. Yeah, I never watched it, yo.
Dude, I'm telling you, we watching that shit. Like they got this disease, and the disease, if your hand starts shaking, yo, they strap your ass to a chair and burn your ass, burn the whole fucking house down. Which you
burn everything right there on the spot. You don't even get a chance to even get a vote in.
Nope.
It was like,
don't even play.
Shaking.
Yeah. Well, I ain't gonna lie. If you tied down, you don't get a vote. Whenever anybody, I can honestly say, if you tied to anything. As far as like zip ties, chains, ropes, cross, whatever, I'm guessing you don't get a vote.
No, you can't explain yourself. Like, no, hold up, it ain't what you think.
Yeah.
I'm talking about it's like soccer moms. It's like, you having a party at your house, women, like white women and black women, and just drinking Mark sangria, and then your hand starts shaking. Everybody turn on you. Everybody strap you to the chair.
Well, that's probably right. Look, right now though, be in the party with no mask on, everybody like you.
I'm down.
Everybody's like,
They get the sweet tooth treatment, yo.
Yeah, time for you to go.
Well, anyway, look, we're gonna get this episode started. I appreciate that we're gonna definitely get this episode started.
So hold up, Corey.
For listening. Hold on. Let's get this episode
We got some
started.
comments, yo. Let's get some comments first, yo.
No, I ain't comments. I'm saying, Corey, hey.
Look, Ollie. We're gonna get to the comments, man. Let's get this episode started so people at least know what the hell we talking about. All right.
They know. Let's get it.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. This is a review of episode 5 of What If There Were Zombies. Let's get to these comments and see what people are saying before we tackle into this episode.
Exactly. If you got good hair, like that's why. That's no. He said, but I was saying that in the sense of, like, my kid got good hair, so I understand where you're coming from. So I ain't no hold him against him. Because he was like, yo, if you got good hair, that was the whole point of the joke, motherfuckers. Yo, well, like he ranking on you. That's the whole point of the joke. Like,
nah, I understand.
If my kid. I'm just lucky, yo. My daddy got green eyes, and we all got good hair. We a bunch of light skinned motherfuckers on my side of the family, so it is what it is, yo. Y'all gonna hate me, hate me or love me, yo. Blame it on the mailman. There's probably a couple of It wasn't even the mailman because it's old school here. Because you gotta go back. I got old great aunts. It's the motherfucker bringing the block of ice. It wasn't even the mail. It was the block of ice man to the refrigerator that was doing that dirt.
All right, man. Hold on, real quick. Hold
up.
Hold on. Wasn't your dad a postman, Alio? You probably got some brothers and sisters out there you don't know about, yo. With good hair and green eyes and shit.
I'm not even talking about that shit, y'all. I remember my dad came up to, we worked at APAC. My pops came up to APAC a couple times. Yo, you know how many women came up to me like, yo, that's your dad? Like, because, you know, I was a young dude working up in there. So it was like, everybody's older. That's like, that's your dad? That's like, yeah. Oh, yeah. Why don't you introduce me to your daddy? I swear to God, yo. Like, literally, multiple women were trying to get me to hook them up with my pops, yo. Because I'm the only one. People don't know, yo. I'm up here, yo. I'm like the bastard child, yo. My older brother got green eyes. My younger brother got green eyes. My pops got green eyes. I got cousins with green eyes. I got aunts with green eyes. Everybody. I'm like and they just see that shit, yo. It's just like a spell. It's like that motherfucking, the vampire shit. Just put you in that little trash. You be like, oh, no, won't you suck my dick? And they be like, I do want to slob your knob. But like, this is crazy, yo. That's all it takes, yo. Have some green eyes. You can say whatever the fuck you want.
All right, we got a comment from our good old man Bruce here. You'll see what Bruce got to say.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, that's a good segue. Let's get right into it. Yeah. So, as I said, episode 5. What if Marvel meets the zombie apocalypse? I mean, this episode has Sebastian Stan in it, Paul Rudd, Evangeline Lilly, Mark Ruffalo, Chandwick Boseman, Paul Bettany. This was, for me, a great episode. I'm going to go around the horn. Ali, first, man, what are your thoughts of this episode?
Yo, this was definitely a bring me back in episode because after the previous episode 4, y'all can watch the other video. You'll see my thoughts on that shit. I was definitely a little bit worried. Now I watched this shit. I was like, oh, yo, this honestly, like he said, this is what I've been waiting on, yo. And then from the previews, like the Captain America zombies, I just said that probably since episode 1, 2, and 3. All those reviews, I was like, yo, I'm waiting on some shit to happen. Like, if you're going to do a what if, what is the what if? And this shit definitely did it all. And I appreciated it. I loved it. And I ain't gonna lie. It was fire to me, yo. That's all I can say. It was fire. It had everything. Zombies, episode, comedy, man. This and that. Like, they had everything. A little banter. Like, they had it all. Yeah. Man. My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, Phenom, man. What were your thoughts on this episode?
Yo, best episode by far. I like how they play homage to Zombieland, where, you know, in the beginning when Jesse will tell you how to get away with zombies. Rule number 1, do this.
Double tap.
Zombieland, double tap, all that shit.
Yeah, always double tap.
But you know, I will say this though, like, you know, I might be against the room, but I love The Walking Dead. I know people fell off of it, but
I did. Yeah.
No, you still love it.
I mean,
no, do you still love it?
Yeah, a lot of people fell off.
This season? Like the last what season?
What's the last season you watched? Of Walking Dead.
Last season I watched Carl died. That's the last season I watched.
I'm just an episode behind. I'm just watching. This shit is the new Entourage to me. This was like, I love Entourage. Entourage sucked like a bitch the last 2 seasons. But I've been watching this shit for this many years. I just got to see it end. I just got to see it end.
Hey, exactly, yo. So I mean,
no, but I don't love it. I don't love it anymore, though.
I don't love it either.
It's like my baby mama. This is my baby mama right now, yo. I'm just trying to get is this nigga 18? Like, is this show 18? Let me sign this last check. I love the kid. I don't love you no more, but I'm just like, yo, let me sign this last check and get him up out of here.
So, I mean, that's the thing about it. There's some episodes of The Walking Dead that are terrible throwaway episodes, but then there's some shit that I'm like, oh shit, why can't they do this shit all the time? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But like, even with this, I mean, like this episode was so good. Even how the disease came and what's the movie with Batista in it that just came out when they went to Vegas and all that shit?
Army of the Dead.
Army of the Dead. I love how the fact the smart zombies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because we'll get to it how the actual disease came to Earth and all that stuff. But I love the fact that the zombies was using their powers, yo.
Mm-hmm. I thought that was great too.
That shit was dope as hell.
Yeah, that was very that was new. I never, nobody's ever thought of that being a possibility, that once you become a zombie for real, most of the time in these zombie movies, you lose who you are as a person. That's done. That sense of knowing anything is wiped out. You're just a walking corpse trying to just get blood or whatever and feed. But I love in this case scenario how even when they change into zombies, they still had their powers. They still had their abilities. So it was like you were still fighting that person, except they were just a zombie. I love that idea.
And they go eat your ass afterwards.
Yes, they would eat your ass afterwards.
Yeah, it's definitely fire how they did all that.
Yeah, that was good. Well, anyway, this episode starts off very similar to the way Infinity War starts off. Hulk is transported to Earth, lands right in New York, and immediately is like, Thanos is coming. Thanos is coming. But of course, the situation is different because no one's there, and he's walking around like, what the fuck is everybody at? And as soon as he gets outside, he sees the two guys that are Thanos flunkies that show up to try to take over New York at that time. And that's when you see Iron Man's fist reach through the portal. And for a second, I'm like, okay, they coming in to wreck some shop. But it doesn't last long because we start to realize that something is wrong and these guys are zombies. And that's when I was like, oh shit, you mean to tell me the zombie is able to still use the Iron Man suit and Doctor Strange is still doing his powers? I thought that shit was all dope, man. I thought that was dope. But what, Phenom, man, what do you think about this opening scene?
I think Marvel did a good job hiding the fact that everybody was zombies. Because when we looked at the trailers and stuff, we just thought Cap was zombie. We trying to figure out why Cap was a zombie. Yeah, but that threw me off when Iron Man came through. Tony Stark's as a zombie with the Iron Man hand and start fucking up shit. You know what I'm saying? That was a good ass hide right there by Marvel. Yo.
Yeah, I agree. And then of course,
yes.
I'm going to get what she, disintegrates all the zombies around. Oh my!
That shit was fire.
Fucked up.
No, you good? You good?
Yeah, that shit was fire.
Yeah, what Cameron saying today.
Yeah, and then of course Spider-Man shows up and swings Bruce Banner out of there. But this whole opening scene, Ollie, what were your thoughts on this whole opening scene?
Oh no, that shit was fire, y'all. Like as far as like Hulk coming down, looking around. The only thing I was upset about, like the Hulk was still a bitch. Like the Hulk got to stop it.
But he was a bitch in Infinity Wars. He was scared of Thanos.
But Thanos wasn't here. Well, Thanos did come down, I guess.
But he didn't know yet.
Right.
But he didn't know yet. But when he first came, like he started acting like a bitch. I was like, "Come on, Hulk, yo, this is not."
Well, okay, you got to understand that this particular universe is very similar to what happened in Infinity War. He got teleported down because Thanos kicked his ass on Thor's ship. So that all is still the same.
Yeah, he's still on that. I got my ass kicked on the internet.
He's still on I got my ass kicked.
He was shook, yo.
That's still the same.
But beyond that, I mean, just in general, like I already told you, like I thought shit was fire. So even when I say some shit, like trust me, like I love the episode. So when he came in and Shorty came through, like like saving them and shit, I was like, all right, there we go.
Yeah, that was dope.
You know what? That right there shows like the Ant-Man and the Wasp. Yo, their powers is fucking phenomenal. Like they could control, she could control the bees, and they would go ahead and tear shit up.
But that's gonna come to when my criticisms later on in this shit.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. I got a criticism.
About.
Y'all don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I ain't talking to you.
I got a feeling, but let's move on to the next part. Okay, so this is when Phenom and y'all saying it was an homage to God, I can't remember the movie with Woody
Zombieland.
Zombieland, where you see Peter Parker doing a little thing. I like that, man, about the 1, 2, 3 rules. I thought that was freaking dope, man. And this is when you start getting introduced to more characters that are part of the band of heroes now, not the typical heroes that we know about. So, you got Bucky there, you got Sharon Carter, of course, now Bruce Banner is there, Spider-Man, the Wasp, and Happy is now there because Iron Man is gone. And then Okoye shows up, which I thought was freaking dope. I thought it was really good to see Okoye from the Madora Lage show up. And
my bad, go ahead. No, you can good. I was just like, I don't know her name. I just know
Okoye
girl.
Okoye.
The Wakanda
shows up.
The girl from Wakanda.
Okoye shows up. And she says that she has a cure that they've gotten a particular beacon about at a particular place. And she's like, look, we definitely got to figure out how to get here to make this shit work. So this is when everybody starts trying to figure out how can we get to a particular train in order to get out of New York, in order to get to this particular place that they received the beacon message from, that there's a cure. But I want to kind of stop right there because
kind of
a bunch of different places. But go ahead.
No, this was what I was still talking about. These motherfuckers had a manual of what to do, what to not to do. It's like homage to Zombieland, double tap, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Run, be fast. But the first shit in that shit was like wear long sleeves so they can't get you. Half these motherfuckers in there, Bruce Banner had a cut off shirt. This nigga had a cutoffs. Happy short sleeve, like all these niggas had. My girl from Wakanda arms, like I was like, yo, y'all not following none of the other lessons. Like, what the fuck? Why you make this video if y'all not gonna do the like? Nah, bro. Like,
they didn't make the video. Spider-Man made the video, and they were actually getting frustrated that he kept making the video doing the instructions around them. So
shout out to
Spider-Man, his rules. Shout out to Spider-Man, he knows.
Cause he made it to the end. Spoiler alert. shout out to the dude that made the video on how to survive, and he survived. The rest of these motherfuckers they didn't want to survive. All right, we good.
So this goes.
Yo, don't get the vaccine. My bad, Corey. I just gotta say
part of the episode. Okay, go ahead.
Don't get the vaccine. Don't get the vaccine, yo. It's the government. They put microchips in your shit.
Oh my God. All right. Look, let's get back to the episode. All right.
You ain't got to survive. I'm double jabbed.
Here's what we're going to do. Now we're going to get to the part where Phenom was talking about earlier, where how the virus actually got here, which I thought was very interesting. So it actually shows that Hank Pym went to get his wife in the quantum realm, and she actually got infected by a brain disease, which I thought was very interesting. She got infected by a virus, which is very interesting because viruses are very small, and she wound up getting in contact with a virus that infected her and, of course, made her who she was. But, of course, when he goes to see her, then he gets bit and infected, and then when the Wasp and Ant-Man bring them back out of the quantum realm, that's when all shit breaks loose, and that's when the virus basically starts to spread. And I thought it was really cool how the Avengers showed up, and the Avengers got taken out because Hank Pym wound up biting him on the neck like a damn mosquito. I thought that was cool. But anyway, I'm going to kind of stop right there because then the mission kind of starts on them trying to figure out. But this was a nice throwback to show exactly how the virus got there. How did you guys think about that? Y'all thought that was cool?
I definitely thought it was cool. Hank Pym is fucking up everything, yo. That's the second episode Hank Pym that fucked up shit.
He did.
I'm right with it.
Yeah, but even when he turned into a zombie, yo, it was kind of homage to Planet of the Apes too. They was fighting on the bridge to fight the zombies, and the zombies the apes were the zombies at this time, and then they fly down there like we got to fuck shit up, and then hold up, oh shit, he got bit. Everybody started getting attacked. Yo, that shit was fire. Yo, that shit was like really, really fire.
Yeah, I thought so too. What about you, Ali?
No. I definitely agree with all that. Like how he went in and the disease came back. Everything about that was good, yo. You know what I'm saying?
It was believable. It's smart zombie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Only thing I would say, Hank. What's Hank Pym's daughter's name? What's
Hope.
When they came back. Was like blah 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 blah. Ant-Man was like, "What up?" Yo, she was out with the quickness.
She was. She left his ass.
Cool. She was like, "Yeah."
Hey yo,
he was like, "What up, father-in-law, mother-in-law?" Like, it was like, she was like, she was out there so fast. I was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" It was like, went from hugs to zoom. It was like zoom. That's gonna be my new shit. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna give you a hug. I'm like, zoom. It just turn my back. I'm like, yeah, no. I'm out. Zoom. Richard Board. Well, how did your people say it, Phenom, when they was talking about a Little Caesar and them? What's the boy? What's the dude from Brooklyn that be rapping, yo? Mano. He was like, yo, Little Caesar. He was like, Little Caesar. It was like, zoom, 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 beep, 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 beep. Like, zoom, zoom. That's what it's gonna be like from now on. Yo, all my readers know where that reference is from. Go ahead.
This is 2 episodes that Hope done fucked up some shit too, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like she died in the suicide joint or the serial killer joint. We didn't know, so it caused her father to go off the edge. So she was home. Then this episode, she was homesick she missed her mother. Dad went to go save her mother and fucked up the world again, yo. So it's for some reason Hope and her daddy, yo, keep fucking up the universes.
Yeah, and she does hold herself responsible for the virus, as we'll see later on in the episode. So this is when all of the band of heroes basically go to Central Station, Grand Central Station, to try to get out of there. And this is when they meet up more zombies. Of course, you meet Zombie Falcon and Zombie Hawkeye show up. And which I don't know why they brought Zombie Hawkeye, because I was like, come on now, what the fuck is he gonna do? But they made him do a little something. He got happy, which is probably the easiest person he was going to get anyway, because he won't going to be able to beat anybody else. But I thought it was kind of dope that Falcon showed up. I mean, he didn't last long. Okoye, she did quick of him. Cut his ass in half. Yeah, she dispatched his ass quick. But other than that, man, I mean, then from that point, once they leave the train station, then they're making their way back, and lo and behold, somebody makes it on the train, and Sharon hears it, and then boom, she starts screaming. Bucky runs in the back, and there it is, man. The guy that we thought was going to be in the beginning of this, there it is, Captain America, right there. And I thought that was pretty dope, man. I mean, the fact that he was still Cap, but a zombie, like he still had his reflexes, his strength, and everything. I was like, yo, this guy probably done bit thousands of people, for real. But Winter Soldier was holding his own. What did you guys think about this whole, this whole scene with them at the train station and then Cap showing up on the train and that whole fight between Bucky and Cap? Phenom, you go first.
Yeah, Phenom.
I
mean, Bucky got rid of Cap in like 30 seconds, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, honestly, yo. This is what I'm saying. I was like, yo, let Phenom Chris Corey built all that shit up. And I was like, yo, what are you talking about? I was like, yo, that shit was over in like 30. He was like, Cap had this. I was like, yo, that shit. It was pretty quick.
I mean, he killed his girlfriend. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, but I was just like, yo, that Cap death was like 30 seconds and we were good. He was like, boom, boom. He put the shit on his back. Was like, we good. Like I was like, all right, we good.
Yeah,
but my bad. Go ahead, Fino. Go ahead.
Nah, but that's it. I mean, like, yeah. I mean, like, I thought Cap was gonna give him a bigger battle, but Bucky was like, start shooting him. He started blocking it. He's like, boom, boom, boom. Sliced in half. Fell off the train. Let's keep it moving, yo.
Yeah, man, he sliced him in half with the shield. That was kind of dope too. It cut him right in half, then he kind of slid off. I was like, shit. Yeah. And then
he didn't dead though. He didn't get his head.
Yeah,
so he's still living.
That's true. He's still living. Yeah, that's true. And then Hope gets caught in Sharon Carter's mouth and expands herself to blow up Sharon Carter zombie. And this is the part I couldn't figure out: is she gets cut on her arm, but I was like, how did she get cut? I couldn't figure that out, the possibility of that. But I thought maybe because she was in her mouth and when she expanded, she might have hit a bicuspid or something. I don't know. But that's a stretch.
That's like that one right there, right? You definitely. No, it was a stretch. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? This is when I was like, yo, it went from good writing to we about to make a TV show. Like I was like,
that's man. Walking Dead, yo.
But
that's honestly, not episode of Walking Dead, yo.
No, Walking Dead isn't good. Like you think it's still good. That shit's been trashed about 3 years. But once you dedicate,
hey, yo, man, this shit is good,
you dedicate 8 years to your life or some shit. You just want to see it end. I don't watch them live. I was like, yo,
hold up. So you want to tell me you didn't like the season with the walkers with Alpha and Beta?
No, the second season, like that shit was boring as fuck.
I ain't talking about second season. I'm talking about the season before last.
That's what I'm saying. The Walkers. Yeah, the second season. Look, The Walking Dead died a long time ago, yo. Because they want this would because I don't even want to get all into it. This is a whole other episode.
Hold up, we're getting off tangent. What?
Yeah, because it's gonna be an AMC budget episode. Because their budget, they can only do one.
Ollie, hold on. What about this particular episode about her getting cut made you feel like that was like bad writing?
Because there was no reason.
Walking Dead, somebody always gets cut, and then they fight, and then they like, oh shit, I got cut, and then they end up.
And it was just like bad writing. Yo, she went from some shit you can't see in her mouth. All of a sudden, she got it cut. Like if you can't see,
I can understand that.
If you this big and even if you get hit by a bicuspid, yo, that's gonna be a decapitation. It's not gonna be a cut on your wall. You are this small, like that shit was bad.
Yeah, that's what I said. That was my only thing in this. And I was like, how did she get cut? You know,
it was for them to be like, oh, we gonna save you. We gonna get the disease. I will say the only thing they got me on because I'm usually good at guessing was like, I was like. Because it was really sappy writing. It would have been, they got there and they got the cure. But they let her be the hero, like, boom, jump up. And even then, they didn't put
I did like that.
But they didn't put a bullet in her head. So she's going to be a zombie, a 70-foot zombie. Why the fuck she ain't just get back up and start stomping everything?
Well,
and I like this episode, people.
I'm not gonna deny
that. I like this episode, people, but that shit was dumb. That was TV writing. That was TV. It was a bunch of people in the TV room that just write.
Well,
that was TV writing. That was whack.
To go with the idea of the TV writing, they do have to do things to move the episode along because it is a 30-minute episode, and you got to figure out how can I get from A to B to C. So we have to figure out a way to get rid of this character because we only going to end. The thing I
put a bullet in her head.
Everybody was on the table. And I love that about this episode. Like nobody was off the table. Like there were people dying in this episode I thought were going to make it. Because at this point, you can start see the team goes from 8 to 6 real quick. And by the time we get to the end of the episode, we already know what the team looks like. But anyway, at this particular part, Hope is cut. And that's when they start realizing like she's not going to make it. Yada. The Russian guy from the Ant-Man, which I thought was a cool character. Yeah. He comes up there and says, "Look, man, I got bad news. We ran out of gas, but I got even worse news. We got to go through that in order to get to the whatever the warehouse is, wherever we got the beacon symbol from." And it's a whole
the shield facility.
Yeah, the shield facility. I'm sorry. There we go. So that's when Hope decides, look, I'll walk you guys over. I'll make myself big and walk across, blah, blah, blah. This is what I thought you were talking about earlier, Ali, about this particular part on because I'm thinking how did the zombies, I don't know. I thought she could have flucked them fuckers off or something, yo. I don't know, because her whole body is covered in a suit. So I thought them little things probably wouldn't have done much to her. She could have just flung them things off and kicked them off, but I don't know. I guess they were like ants to her, and I guess she's supposed
to be a zombie, yo. Honestly, yo, once all that, I would have been happy if this shit happened and somebody put a bullet in her head. Nobody put a bullet in her head, and I said, "This is whack. This is Disney Plus."
Well, they didn't have a chance to, though,
dude. That's true.
It's not about how. What do you mean, now, dog? She could have put them over and leaned over, and somebody was like, "Boom."
She was still 27 feet tall. So I mean, that bullet
done it. What? Honestly, it's a cartoon. Yo, motherfucker, it's zombies.
But that wouldn't work, though. She's already 20 feet tall. Now you mean to tell me?
So y'all can accept zombie
small again?
No,
small again.
No,
in her head.
No, she could be tall. She could be tall. Put them over, and somebody put a gun to her head and shoot. And y'all can accept zombies. What? Y'all can accept a 20-foot tall woman and all this shit, but you can't accept somebody just putting a book. Why not?
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me that somebody that's 20 foot tall, they're going to be able to shoot her in the head with a bullet and take her out?
But you accept everything else in this episode, really?
I think if you take the two between the Winter Soldier,
you just said time out, Corey. You accept Hulk zooming down from some magic into no.
Bring it down.
No, I'm not gonna bring this one down. I'm going to bring this one down.
Listen to what you're saying. In this particular scenario about the writing on making the story flow, would it make more sense to have her just be big and fall back and then the zombies consume her, or having somebody try to shoot and aim at her head with a gun? It's just easier to just have her fall into the zombies. Make the story move on.
The story should have been her bringing them over the fence. And they say you about to turn into a zombie, a 100-foot zombie. I put a bullet in your head right now. That's the story. She should put them down. Somebody should have turned around with the gun and said boom, 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 boom in the brain and end it. So now you put us over here, and now you got a 100-foot zombie on the outside knocking to get in. And she already asked to die. Time out. And she already asked to die.
Phenom, what are your thoughts, Phenom?
I didn't even pay attention to. When she fell back, I didn't even think about it no more. Honestly. So I thought you
got a 100-foot zombie outside now.
But I didn't even think about it. When I was watching the show, I didn't think, well, at the end she's going to pop up and try to stop him from leaving. I know we'll get to it. But in my head, I'm like, why the fuck she didn't shrink down? That's the only thing. She should have shrunk down herself and then died that way. But the zombies had just like watching what's the shit? Game of Thrones, when the walkers turned the motherfucking zombie, the big ogre shits, the giants, into walkers, and they had fucking zombie walkers on their team.
Exactly, that was bad. It was bad writing.
Like the big.
It was bad show. And again, this is probably the best episode, but it's just bad writing. It's bad episode. It's not bad episode. It's bad writing as far as that goes in the episode. They
made it seem like she was sacrificing herself,
but she did. Nobody. She already asked her to put the bullet in their brain. It was like, no, we had a cure. And it's like, all right. And she put him over the fence. I'm going to be 100 foot tall and let zombies eat my brain. So we got 100-foot tall zombie. No, put the bullet in the brain. Like what?
But also, what they said, Ollie, with the cure, they needed to get to the facility to broadcast the cure or whatever. So they probably could have saved her, but obviously we found out that wasn't the case.
Yeah, it wasn't quite what they thought, right?
But they need to express that. They need to express that. We think we don't save you.
Well, they did.
But that was already
on the way there. So you think?
Yeah.
We good.
I don't know. I think you. I don't know, Ali. What you saw, man? Because clearly, what I saw is that she got cut. They said your name was Hope. We got to try to figure out a way to save you. She does the opposite. Like, look, I know you want to save me, but I am going to save you guys because of what I feel that I caused. So she sacrifices herself and goes across the land of zombies. I don't see anything really wrong with that. I mean, I guess you're trying to think about bad writing because of how she died. But to me, the key of it is she died. That was the whole purpose. Now, how she died, to me, it's very minimal.
Well, no,
but I will say this. It's
not how she died. It's that she's 100-foot zombie. Put a bullet in her head. She's going to stop. She's going to fuck up your whole operation. What do you mean you don't get it? It's like, yo, like I'm going to invite, I sell coke. I sell coke. I'm gonna invite 100
Walking Dead
coke dogs.
Killed anybody when they were still living. I've watched Walking Dead a lot, and I barely.
You can't say that, dog. What Walking Dead have you been watching? They kill everybody.
He's saying like, I got bit.
They're still living. Yes,
like I got bit and they didn't turn.
Yes. They don't let people out to kill themselves. And
that's different.
And they kill people. In her head. Now I need to look it up. You want me to look it up? Yes. That's happened.
That they should have put a bullet in her head. And I've watched The Walking Dead a lot, and I don't know if I've ever seen a scenario where people that they're with have.
And I do want to say this while I look this up. I've already said The Walking Dead is a bad TV show. So if I don't find it, don't be like, yo, what The Walking Dead is bad. Like The Walking Dead's not a good TV show. Like,
oh my god. Well, let's move on to the next scene because we're clearly hung on this way too long. All right, so she brings them over, gets them to the next scene, and this is when they see Vision, and they're like, wow, Vision, you're the one that was sending this signal across, and how are you keeping the zombies at bay? And this is when Vision starts to say, well, it's definitely because I'm an android and something about the stone that I have that emits some type of radiation that keeps them where they are.
Mind Stone.
The Mind Stone. Thank you. Mine is my Black Dad energy on 0. What time is it? 9:32. Lord, come on, let's go. All right, so
early.
Yeah, so then you start to realize that he says, I found the cure. I'm going to keep this real short. They're like, wow, you found the cure. And then he's like, yes. You start hearing a voice of Paul Rudd, and he turns Paul Rudd around. And of course, you see his head there, but he's there. He's actually living. So he said, I found the cure, so to speak. Then they're like, well, we need to find how we can get blase. Well, anyway, then this is when Bucky's like, all right, well, I need to go on ahead and find out what we need in order to get this cure out here. And Vision's like, I don't know if you'll really find what you see. So as he's starting to go looking around, he hears something and then shoots that way, cracks kind of like a scream. And then he looks to the left and hears a voice. And of course, it's my man, Chadwick Boseman, reprising his role again. But you can see that he's wounded because half his leg is gone. And he's like, we got to get out of here like now before you piss her off. Oh, no. No.
Yeah, keep going, man. We hear you. You good.
Yeah, we hear you. Let's talk.
Go ahead.
All right.
Well, well, you want me coming this? I'll come in this, y'all. I'll just go all the shit he described.
No, I mean, can y'all still hear me though?
Oh, damn. Oh shit. No, you got white. Don't in your live.
All right. So this is what happened.
Yo, you gotta come back on. You gotta come back in Zoom, bro.
I'm trying to. It's acting funny right now. I know it's nothing I can do here.
No, you coming up, man.
All right.
Vision, man.
So then at this particular point, it gets back to Vision, and that's when they start uncovering, like, yo, Vision, what did you do? And this is when the whole thing starts to unravel, where you find out that Vision has actually been sending these beacons out to have live people, people that are living, come to the facility so that he can continually feed Wanda, because she is so powerful that he doesn't want her to go crazy with being a zombie. And then you start to find, like, damn, yo, this is kind of fucked up. But this, I'll kind of stop right here, because this is when it pretty much goes haywire, and Wanda shows up, wreaks havoc. She takes out Okoye and Winter Soldier and everybody else. But I'm going to kind of stop right there. This whole thing about Vision, his plan, Wanda being a zombie, and just her kind of him using the plan to feed Wanda to kind of keep her at bay. What were your guys' overall thoughts about this whole scene?
Yo,
No, this
WandaVision sucks. WandaVision still sucks, yo.
always,
Okay.
always and forever.
And Vision is the worst. So
As long as I'm with
Yes.
you.
I'm telling you, man. So first of all, fuck Vision for cutting up and feeding Black Panther to WandaVision, yo.
I know, right?
That shit was like, what the fuck? That came from The Walking Dead too, because there was an episode of Walking Dead when dude got his leg cut off, and then but he didn't know he was affected though. But and the thing about it is, the fight scene was unnecessary. Vision ripping the fucking stone out his head was super unnecessary.
Yeah,
You know
I was
what I
shocked
mean?
you
Like,
did that.
I feel bad. Oh my gosh, what have I done, Rip? Nigga, we could have used you.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought he was going to do something good.
Damn,
He just
man. You
surprised me with that.
Honestly, yo, you making me like this episode less when I'm hearing this. I'm like,
That's the only part of the episode I didn't like at all.
Me too. I thought at that particular part, I was like, Vision, what are you doing? He said, I want to atone for my sins. And he takes the cheap way out and pulls the stone out. I was like, what the
I would say this though, Ollie, what's the common denominator to make this episode bad, yo? WandaVision.
Say it.
Anything with WandaVision in it, that her and Vision touch turns it bad, yo.
I mean, honestly, it is, yo, because nobody gives a fuck about them, yo. Nobody has no attachment to them. Like, this, I'll tell you, me and Phoenix was just arguing about an episode of Walking Dead that's probably trash. When you go to the top 10,000 episodes, good TV, that's just on the lower end. We arguing about it just because it's something we invested in. Like WandaVision, nobody gives a fuck. And I keep saying this over and over. Nobody gives a fuck about Vision.
Yeah,
Nobody gives a fuck about WandaVision. Honestly, when that WandaVision came up, this was
but
I was worried when they said the WandaVision shit.
Minority.
No, their ratings was not the best out of all of these. You had a black man as Captain America in 2021.
Totally disagree. Their ratings.
I'll say if you can get a black man to outrate you as Captain America in 2021, you suck as a white person. I'm gonna tell you, you are a bad white person,
dude. What are
you suck at
WandaVision?
You suck at your job.
Great show.
If you're a white
person, received 20 Emmy nominations. It was a really good show. Had a great storyline, phenomenal actors, was very well produced. It was a great show, but it was not you guys' cup of tea, and that's okay. But it was
my cup of water.
If you're a white person in America and you let a black person say he's Captain America and outdo you, you are not good. Trust me. Don't let Corey.
Whether you're white or black, if you didn't like it.
If you didn't like it.
We do not endorse these racial comments on our show. We don't endorse this at all.
No, all right. So let me say this, Corey.
Back to the episode. Yeah.
When they were escaping, and this is when I'm like, why the fuck? Hope still tall. That was a thing, because they was escaping. Then she get up and snatched the motherfucker from the sky. I was like, yo, that to me, they were stupid for letting her live. And I understand what Ollie meant by that killing her. But they actually thought it was going to save her by getting in there, getting the curable. They realized that shit was bullshit. You know, they had to get up out of there, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. Well, let's get to some comments, man. We have some comments that are coming in.
Yes,
So I
sir.
really want to get to these. So let's go to a couple of these here.
At that moment with the Vision, we gotta remember the Vision was still dealing with his first emotions, and you know he was falling in love with Wanda, so he hadn't really adjusted yet at that point. So that's why he kind of freaked out. So you know what, I did such a wrongful thing. I needed to atone for it. Yeah, with the logical that he should have went with him to Wakanda, but I think he wasn't in touch with his emotions as much as you could see when you see him in WandaVision. So yeah, I see why that would happen. But yeah, it was kind of fucked up. Goddamn Vision, just go with him to Wakanda.
Yeah, I mean, Bruce makes a really good point. Vision is still he's still learning. So there's a lot of stuff that he is still trying to process as what a human would have thought clearly different. He's thinking as a robot, I like this person and I have to do X, Y, Z to keep them at bay. That's all he's thinking about. So I didn't even think about that, Bruce. That was a really good point. Go ahead, Phenom. What was you going to say?
No, I'm saying I'm just tired of WandaVision and her toxic ass marriage, yo. Fucking up everything, man. You know what I'm saying?
We're going to the next comment.
Hold on. Don't do it just yet.
Go ahead.
Don't do it just yet. Let me put the. Let's go. Go ahead. You good?
All right.
Y'all hilarious. I love the breakdowns of these episodes. Y'all keep it real and keep it funny. Keep on going.
Shout out Bruce.
Yeah,
Bruce
shout out
is
to Bruce, man.
and you right there with us, Bruce. Bruce tells what it is, yo. Bruce, you from DC, yo. You know how it is, yo.
Yeah,
Yo.
He keeps it.
He keeps
And
it
I
right,
thought
yo.
Okoye was going to make it. I don't know about y'all, but I thought she was okay, Ollie, that's the bald black lady. I thought she was going to make it, yo, but she got well, I don't think Bruce Banner made it either. I don't think the Hulk made it. Do y'all think the Hulk made it from fighting Wanda and all the zombies?
Well, that would be does Bruce Banner make the Hulk a zombie? I don't think it should make Hulk a zombie.
No,
They're two different people.
Yeah, but as long as he remained the Hulk, he can't die.
And if you the Hulk, a person can't really bite your skin. Like they don't get through your skin. So I think the Hulk should be the Hulk.
Yeah,
but
and I'm thinking that too. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, no, that's a really good point. I do not think that the Hulk died. I think out of all the people, the Hulk would probably be the only one that could make it out of all this. So, well, hold on. We got another comment. All right, hold just a quick second.
Play all the comments.
When I saw Okoye was in the episode, I already knew she wasn't gonna make it. Too many black people in this episode. No, one of them got to die. Come on now. You know what I'm saying is true. I love Marvel. Right. It was just too much blackness in the episode. One had to go.
Yeah, because once Chadwick Boseman showed up, then you knew he was gonna be the one to make it, one leg or not.
I'm with you, Bruce. I already. Black people, everybody make it. Hold up, who's going to survive? This in the writers' room. They said, who's going to survive? What?
Black Panther, yo.
Yeah,
one-legged Black Panther.
One-legged Black Panther. Listen, no, somebody's like, yo, that covers all the bases. Handicap. Black and it covers all the bases. It's the Olympics, Paralympics. We can make this work to the moon. That's what the writers' room was like. It was like, come on, yo.
Yeah. That's about right.
I mean, y'all. I thought that shit was whack to feed them a leg. Like you're not just gonna kill this nigga. You could have killed everybody else, and you just gonna feed him a leg.
That dog meat, yo.
I'm gonna tell you, I thought that shit was nothing. Yeah, I thought that shit was whack, and I thought, come on, man, that shit was fire. That shit was fire.
So, but the thing about it is, this episode you started off like, yo, this shit was fire. Then hold up, this episode was kind of problematic, yo.
Just trying to tell you, man.
When you
honestly,
start breaking it down, but I still love the episode.
Me too. It's still the best.
Honestly, so just because I watched a lot of TV, yo. Honestly, like the last year, and I'm surprised this fell into it, but this shit was probably recorded way back, yo. White people don't know how to deal with black people in this day and time. And they worried, and then it's not even about how to deal with black people. They worried just about themselves and this and that, and they approach it a certain way, So all the shit, like Black Panther is fucking God, and he don't be God in all these episodes. You think Black Panther will ever be a bad guy? This on court, yes or no?
I don't think so.
No,
Will Black Panther be
make him a black guy? I don't think they would make him a black guy.
Exactly, because all this shit. And they don't realize that black people are different. Not even different. Like, we just know what's fucked up and what isn't, So just say what it is, and we good. And
Ali,
a lot of the
where you going with this?
I'm saying a lot of the Marvel universe is based off that shit. Like all this Shanghai shit and this and that, and like they're doing a lot of shit just to appeal to people of color, Placate, yes. And I think even this episode is like I'm just in general,
I'm trying to understand your point. Yeah.
My whole point is all this shit is like it's bad writing in general on some parts, and not all of it. Mm-hmm. Like I like this episode. Again, I like this episode. I think it's the best episode of the series. But it could be it could have went from an 8 to a 10 if they weren't trying to. If it wasn't a bunch of white people in the white writers' room that don't understand black people to make this shit good.
So what did they had done with the black folks to make it good? Give your spin on it.
First off, Black Panther should have died. Nobody needs to be eating off a thigh. We're not eating thighs like going to KFC.
He was on the bridge, and they ain't show him survive. And then all of a sudden, he wake up on a gurney with a leg.
I'm not going to KFC and be like, give me a bucket of thighs. Fuck up that shit. Just let them die.
I like thighs.
And they brought you the shorty in and this and that. Like they just got like a whole bunch of catch sayings. Like I wouldn't mind if the bald headed broad live, Just I don't need catch sayings and all this with her. Just let her live. Boom, fight her way out. Let her live, I mean, it's hard to explain. I can't put it into words. Until you see,
so I'm going to summarize for you. So what you're saying is you're saying that instead of trying to not kill off black people because they don't want it to be a problem, or kill off the black person that we like the most, which is Black Panther, one leg or not, do something that's different. Like make Black Panther either a bad guy or kill Black Panther off, or let Okoye survive and not make Okoye have to die so that she can just say Wakanda forever. That's what I'm trying to say.
And I'm saying, when I said do something different, do something real, In a horror movie, if it's you in a house, like, I've been around white folks in my life, I love them.
Well,
I'm not going to disagree with you. No, time out. That's very fair. Unlike Phoenix, I've been around white folks in my life. And when I've been around white folks in my life, when the drama happens... No, guess what happens when the drama happened when I was a young boy? We was all drinking and shit. I knew how to slide. Whatever. Like, the one black person with the white people don't have to die. He can just slide to whatever. And honestly, it's always more than... It's not just the one black person. It's a few black people with these white people. We all can slide. Everybody... You know what? And I will say, this is a stereotype, but I looked at the one black person over there. I said, I looked at the other black person, and guess what we all did? We all slid, like, it doesn't have to be that, like you don't. I can't explain. Like I said, I can't put it in words.
Let me ask this.
Oh, go ahead.
Let me ask this, Corey. So, would you have been happier if they'd have showed Black Panther surviving intact? Because he is Black Panther. He did have a suit on, like the vibranium suit or whatever. So he could have really survived the zombie attack. But my thing is, how did Vision get him, subdue him, and cut his fucking leg off? That's my thing. So, I mean, like, I understand where you're coming from, where, we say Black Panther because we love Black Panther, but we don't get that version of Black Panther. We get the cut off on a gurney, being fed pieces to WandaVision, which, trying to placate us, trying not to kill them off.
Well, look, there's no right or wrong to any of this. It's all about preference.
Yeah.
And some of this is you guys have really good examples. And there's nothing wrong with what you're saying. I don't think that goes well in this type of medium, which is a 30-minute cartoon. That's the thing. I think what you're explaining goes well in another different format, such as a cinematic or something that's on a TV show, like a live action television show, or something that's in a movie theater where you can flesh the character out and do more with that character. And then in that type of situation, I'm like, hell yeah, let's make it more authentic. Let's make it more real. Kill the characters off. Show the most unexpected person survive it, and everybody you think is going to survive doesn't survive. And those are the situations. I agree with you. You guys are making very valid points. But in this particular cartoon, I do not think it works for this particular medium because it's only a 30-minute cartoon. Yeah, so you have to do things to get it going. But you guys make very valid points, but just I don't think it fits in this format. I think if you were to do that in this type of format, it wouldn't flow. And you would be looking at the show and be like, it's too janky. Something's missing. What they're doing this and they're doing that. Why? So that's my only thing.
I can't even argue with that. You're right. That's all I got. All I got. Corey is right on this one. Corey, put your mage. Your mage. No. You gotta give it back. Put your mage. Honestly, what you said made perfect sense. Like you're right. It's because it's a 30-minute show. It's only so much that they can do. Like you said, it's not like they can really develop colored characters and do that. It's just like boom, 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 boom. And honestly, in my sitcoms, I like it. Boom, 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 boom. And just here,
I mean, that's really it.
Probably the only thing it is just because I'm probably more invested in these characters, and then my normal 30-minute sitcom or whatever. Boom, 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 boom. And so you're right. You're right.
Let me say something. So
Corey's right.
He's right, because I want to take Corey's theory to the test right here, though. So let me transition to the last part. So everybody's on the plane. They get away.
Not everybody. It's only three. It's only three of them.
The people that survive.
Ain't even three. It's like 2 1/4.
2 1/4. Yeah. That's what they got.
2 impossible.
Like 2 1/4. 2 1/4. They be like, yo, what you got? Yo, you got a hand. They spread the cards. So it's like, yo, oh my god, look, I got this Joker, Ace of Diamonds, and this Queen of Hearts. You're like, I got 2 1/4. That's what that was.
Yeah. So they arrive to Wakanda. And when they arrive to Wakanda, they realize Wakanda's not Wakanda any longer.
Yeah.
So but then you see Thanos with the Infinity Stones zombified. So I'm gonna put that theory to the test, Corey.
Honestly, I will say I didn't understand that. So y'all can.
And that's what I'm talking about. So no, Thanos arrived to Earth with the Infinity Stones zombified, ready to fuck shit up. So that's what I would agree with Ollie on. To me, that didn't make any sense because we didn't get to see anything. We just assumed that Thanos is about to kill everybody to go over the world. I didn't like that. It was just boom, drop Thanos there, smiling, shoulder of rings, and that was it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean,
because the narrator. Oh my bad. When the narrator's like boom boom and this is that, and he was like, I forgot what he said, man. I can't even think what he said. But either way, I just understand. He was like boom and like almost like it don't even matter. So I just watched all this so it don't matter.
This is the whole idea. So at the end, the Watcher says like, you're doing so much to save the world, but in the end,
he said you're trying to save the human
anyway. Yeah,
but he was like, she said,
to save the world,
Earth.
But really, you're about to destroy the universe.
Yeah, that's what he said.
So the reason why he's saying that is because they're flying to Wakanda to use the technology from what Vision gave them in order to be able to stop all the zombies all around the world, not knowing that they're flying into a trap because Thanos is in Wakanda waiting for them, and clearly they're not going to make it. As soon as they get into Wakanda, they're gone because they're going to be fighting a zombie Thanos. Yeah. Like that ain't going to work. As soon as they get there, they're done. And he's going to get the time stone, and he's going to do his snap, and the whole world is going to be half and half. So that's where.
My bad. Go ahead. No, because see, I got confused too on this, but I realized later I was like, because when the first scene when Banner first came down, I thought that was Thanos with all them fighting. That big dude, they had like a big dude there with like kind of like a glove, and I thought that was there. Oh yeah, and I got kind of thrown off, but my bad. No, you're right.
So yeah,
everything
the reason
you
why
said
Thanos
before
is there
right.
is because Thanos is coming to Earth to get, like in Infinity War, he comes to Wakanda to get the stones. So he's doing the same thing he normally is doing, except when he comes to Earth, it's zombies this time in Wakanda. So he becomes a zombie, and he's going to continue to do the same thing he's always been thinking. I'm going to get the Infinity Stones, except this time you got Spider-Man and a one-legged Chadwick Boseman and a one-headed Ant-Man flying right into Thanos's trap. I mean, basically they're flying to a trap. So that's what he means, man. So that's the whole thing about the episode. So really they're doing all this work for nothing, but that's the whole idea. But it was a great episode for me. I thought it was one of the best episodes. But before we do finish,
it definitely was. It was. No,
yeah, I want to get to these last two comments before we get our recap. But go ahead, y'all, real quick. Phenom, you said it was a great episode. Go ahead, and you too, Ollie.
You want to do the comments before? My bad. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No,
go ahead.
We can do the comments and then do our ratings.
All right. So let's go to this.
Well, I'm talking shit off
this. If it's a zombie apocalypse, I can't ride with Ollie. Ollie at the first class who probably take it. You know what? Sorry, brother. I got to survive. See, Ollie, you show your true colors. I can't ride with you. I can't be your ride or die during the zombie apocalypse because I always got to be looking over my shoulder. I already know this now. You show your true colors.
Nah, Bruce. You see, you fucking up. Honestly, you're right. Because I'm straight to the point. Nah, Phenom, I'm straight to the point, yo. But guess what, Bruce?
Fuck that, Ollie. No. Fuck. So I don't believe in what Phoenix was saying. Like, I don't speak. Then this episode, you get the truth serum menu, and then you like, you slid over here with me, yo.
The truth serum is this, yo, Phenom. Yo, if we fight some zombies and you get a bite, guess what's gonna happen? Yo, you get a bullet in your head.
Oh no, I know what it is. I know what it is.
I watched a billion. Look, I done watched The Kingdom on Netflix, best zombie show out. I done watched like Train to whatever it is. I don't know all them Korean shit. Busan, best zombie shit out. Like, guess what,
really
yo?
Good. Really good.
Dog, if we're in the zombie apocalypse and you get bitten, I'm gonna tell you this, yo, you are no longer a person to me, yo. You are dead, and you will get a bullet in your head. And that's why I said, if I'm ever in a zombie apocalypse, which I don't understand, I'm just putting on like 5 shirts. I don't care how hot. Like, people be like, yo, they hot. I put on 5 shirts, like 4 pair of jeans, and I'm gonna be good, yo. Carbs. Like, guess what, yo? It is what it is, yo.
Santana.
Dog, yes, exactly. Corey, you are exactly right. Zoom, all the brands, Miss Zoom Santana. I'm gonna have it all on, yo. And I'm like, yo, why?
I told my wife, I said, yo,
I'm like, you
need to watch zombie shit.
But that's
you need to survive in this shit.
But that's my whole shit with every zombie show, yo. And I watch a lot of zombie shows. I just be like, yo, why don't y'all motherfuckers just put on protection, yo? I'm gonna put on like 2 leather. Every time I go out, I'm gonna put out 2 leather jackets because I'm gonna find something. They might be short. It might be one that come up to here. I'm just gonna be like, boom. I'm going out there armored, yo. Nobody can bite through what I got, yo. Nobody.
No, but the zombie apocalypse. And like, all right. So even with The Walking Dead, it's not you. You wonder why people don't band together to fight the dead. They fight the dead and each other. So and even take it real time today. Half the niggas won't get vaccines, the other half will, yo. Other half won't preserve humanity, and the other half will. So it's just human nature, yo. You're gonna do what you want to do, even if it's gonna be to the detriment of the human race.
But I'm just saying, me doubling up on the pleather jackets got nothing to do with me dealing with you. It's on how something to do with the zombies. I run up on you, I'm not gonna think I got 2 leather jackets on, I'm bulletproof. I'm gonna be like, yo, fuck this nigga. This nigga might try to get me too. Like, I'm just saying, just in general, walking in the wilderness.
And guess what? That's every
all
episode
day.
of The Walking Dead.
That
You gotta fight the zombies.
No, they walk in
tell you shit.
No, they walk in the walking.
Humans are worse than the zombies.
But they walk in the Walking Dead with wife beaters on, and then they get knocked down, and you seen the same scene every time. I'm not. Yo, subscribe to YouTube. This is the same scene you see every time. Like, no, nigga. Just put on a couple of turtlenecks, and you be good. My bad, man.
All right, so let's recap this episode. All right, so Bruce, great comment, man. You right. Yeah, that's pretty much how I would go. Don't hang with Ollie in a zombie apocalypse.
Don't. Bullet
so
ass.
I want to recap this episode. Out of a 10, I really, really love this episode. This was a 9 episode for me. It was a 9. I just wanted to go longer because I really wanted to see what else was going to happen, but it was really a good episode, man. So this episode was a 9 for me out of 10.
I give it an 8.7. And you know why I didn't give it a 9? I'm pretty sure you know the reason why I didn't give it a 9, yo. Wanda and her toxic ass marriage.
All right, Ollie, man, what did you get this episode?
Honestly, yeah, I get like a 9. You know, I like the episode. I will say, I agree with Phoenix though. That whole Wanda shit with your boy, it's like it just fucked up. It fucked it up.
I love
because it was 10.
It
was 10 up to. It was a 10 up to that point, and then once it did that shit, I was like, man, I can't fuck with this shit.
Man,
then they but once they got on the plane, it was only them. I was like, I'll fuck with y'all again. Like this shit was, it was definitely on some simp shit. So,
yeah, it was a good episode.
It was a good episode. There we go.
All right. Wait, man. Look, everybody. So you gave it a 9. I give it a 9. Phoenix gives it an 8.7. So yeah, this episode clearly got a thumbs up from us. I like to tell everybody, thank you for listening to our show. Go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Look, do you think you could solve the zombie apocalypse, and do you think you'll be able to survive if superheroes like Captain America was walking around a zombie apocalypse? I don't think so, but this was one hell of a show with a hell of a concept that I've never actually seen before. People are actually still being able to actually use their powers and abilities after they change the zombies. One hell of a concept. So thumbs up, Marvel, to you. Other than that, man, leave some comments. Let us know your thoughts on this episode. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Please, and also, as I just said before, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel because it is free, y'all. My name is Corey Roy. You can find me all over the interwebs at Corey Roy _ Ollie, where can they find you, brother?
You can find me at this is _ podcast. Yo, just go up there, just likes, follows, everything. Whatever you do, like Corey says, like the follow, it's just free, yo. Just tap the button, yo.
Yeah,
appreciate
man, just
it.
double tap
Love
that
it all.
button.
Yo, love it all.
That's
love
right.
it all. Definitely
That's
appreciate
right, man.
it.
And Phenom, where can they find you?
Yo, Phenom 202. You can find me on all platforms, yo. Yo, just fuck with us, yo. We come with that real shit. That's all.
Yeah. That's it, man. That's real. Couldn't have said it better. We come with that real stuff, and we come with that Black Dad energy. And if you don't know, now you know. And as I always say, be safe, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Fuck them kids.
Yep.
Peace.
Hope y'all up.